How about some good news here tonight? An amazing update to a really heartfelt story we first told you about exclusively back in March.
That's right. A baby at Texas Children's Hospital having a successful double lung transplant. A rare and tough procedure for a child her size.
Fox 26's Sherman Desselle spoke with the mother yet again. Joining us now live in studio with the really good news here tonight, Sherman.
Great news indeed. Well, her mother, Ashley, is just as hopeful as she was before the surgery that the baby girl will soon be able to be with her family outside of a hospital for the first time ever.
We're just learning how to hold her head up. So now we got to do regular baby milestones now.
Little Kylie Overfield is breathing pretty well these days.
Always just so happy now, and she's smiling. She doesn't like to sleep. She's like making up for lost time.
The 7-month-old from Virginia is recovering from a double lung transplant. She was diagnosed with surfactant B deficiency, a syndrome that leads to respiratory failure. It occurs in 1 in 1 million newborns across the world. It was a task the team at Texas Children's was prepared for. They've performed more successful pediatric lung transplants than any other hospital.
The surgeons, are amazing here, and it's a very complex case, right? It's her size. She's a very small baby. There's been only about a couple, like 30 or so done in the country, and we learn with each one.
You okay?
Kylie arrived in January, waiting for a donor of her size. Her life expectancy was 3 to 6 months. And April 17th, near the end of her 5th month, her mother, Ashley, got the call about a donor. But before she could go into surgery, doctors found 2 holes in her heart that had to be repaired before the transplant.
When you get to that position where you're that broken, you have no other choice but to trust God.
After 12 hours, the operation was a success. Kylie is set to be out of the hospital with her family for the first time in her life soon. Ashley is thankful for her daughter's second chance and knows it came with a precious cost for another family.
I always feel kind of guilty every time I answer that question because I feel very grateful and I'm so happy. But I always think about that other mother who lost her child.
The Overfield's time in Houston has been challenging, but Texans have stepped up to make it memorable. Kylie's parents had plans to get married in April. A local wedding planner had everything donated for their big day, cake, dress, and all, in Kylie's hospital room.
She had the whole arch decorated. She had the whole family lounge set up with food, ribs, and everything. I've never had ribs before. First time I had ribs was here in Texas.
Welcome to Texas.
Yes, and I'm telling you, that's some good stuff.
While our camera was rolling, Kylie did something she had never done before.
And those little things. Oh, did you hear that? Oh my gosh, sorry. I never hear her cry.
She made a noise while crying, using those brand new lungs.
You just dream about that for so long. You think to hear it when you have your baby and you don't get to hear it, and it's so special. It's one of those things you take for granted.
Well, Kylie and her family found a place to stay here in Houston for the next few months until she's cleared to return to Virginia. She still has to be isolated to build up her immunity, but she's expected to do pretty well. So you can see previous stories on Kylie on fox26houston.com right now.
This is so amazing because I remember when you brought us this story and we all prayed for her and we're just rooting for her, and now that she has, and you were able to see her first cry.
Yeah, and she
I mean, as a parent yourself, I'm sure you just
super adorable. And the bows all on the wall, I'm like, dang, it's not even my child. I want to spend some money on this.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we do know that, because she got those lungs, obviously she got them from another baby, and it was very hard, obviously, and a very rare find.
Yeah, and the baby had to be the same size, about the same age, to make sure that the organs matched. Ashley does not know who the donor was, and she hopes to one day learn about who it is, and she's willing to talk to her and tell her how much she appreciates the donation. So it's great.
Such a powerful story.
Yeah, for sure. Well, a reminder, on Fox Local, we got a couple of bonus clips for you right now, including an extended interview with the mom and an extended interview with Dr. Moreno, her pulmonologist, from Texas Children's. So we appreciate Texas Children's for giving us all that access to Kylie.
Pretty soon she'll be getting her mani and pedicure.
Doing
all the girly things.
Too, for sure.
Yes, yeah. Thank you,
Good
Sherman.
stuff, Sherman.